Hello there guys, and welcome one and all, to our week 4. Yeah, it should be week 4. Week 4 PGL battle. I am Bird, coach of your New South Wailmers, taking on Sit and Realize, something like that. Has 240 subs on YouTube. Definitely check out my opponent. This was definitely a fun match. And I just want to let people know that I do apologize for videos being late. I got back from Brisbane Regionals for the video game championships about Tuesday night. I'm currently nearly at work, I think 30 or 40 hours this week, so it's been a big week for the Flying Bird. Lots of memes. There will be some VGC stuff coming out, maybe for soon. I need to set up my capture card, but the best news is, on top of Aaron getting a new computer, I just upgraded mine. It's pgood. So, this week against Sin. Whoa, what do we bring? So, what did we bring? Well, we brought Drodigan with Dragon Tail and Stealth Rocks because I love 3-foot axe. He is a king amongst men. Electric Seed, Prankster, Bulk Up, Acrobatics, Restor. I looked at the game, I saw the aggro and I went, I should have known I'm playing Cooper. And I'm like, if I lose to Aggron, Turbo is going to have my head. He's going to come out of retirement, pimp slap me. He's going to be like, Aggron is a better, Rock Steel than Bastiodon. And Bill Stanish will not be very happy because Bastiodon is the best Rock Steel type. Next up, we have, I think it was a standard Vaporeon actually with like a Wish Protect. Yeah, it does make sense. That does ring a bell. Wish Protect with, I think, Scald and Toxic, presumably. Next up we had a Spikes Greninja, sort of standard Life Orb sort of shenanigans, and we also decided to bring our Mega Scizor this week, which was a Curse, Bullet Punch, and Bug Bite set. This set this week may be common, but I want to give a massive thank you to Arrow2420 for recording the game, at such short notice. I could have recorded the game, I'm just lazy as anything, guys and girls. Massive thank you to Bill Stanish, who hosted me during Brisbane Regionals. In particular, we used his DS for this, and we're playing on a DS that has won the P4G. Now that top 30, that's a top 30 achievement right there. And I also give a massive thanks out to Masto or Badonison, or whatever you love to call him, for helping me with the Scizor, because I actually do not know about the whole virtual console changes. I still don't. It's Bird, okay. Right, how do I use Pokemon Showdown? Validate. And Curse Mega Scizor is very standard, but we called it COS this week, and this week we led off with our 3-foot hacks. How do I make this full screen? Look, he's wearing the Komodo outfit. Like, I just don't appreciate some things in life. Komodo outfits are one of them. Now, how do I get rid of this bottom thing? Oh, sweet, it disappears over time. Yeah, Komodo outfits, that's a bitch can do thing. So we lead with that boy, 3-foot axe. And this turn I'm like, let's just get up rocks. U-turn, that's fine by me. He's going to take some rough skin damage. And that's offensive. I played enough VGC to know that that's on a very offensive Sarina. And I'm like, thank you for the rocks. He goes out into the Aggron, which does reveal to have the air balloon. And I'm like, oh, sweet. I think from memory my Drodigan might have been Superpower. If not, I just clicked Dragon Tail this turn. I think Dragon Tail is actually the more plausible move. The leftovers does come out, and I'm like, ah, sweet. Let's see what Aggron wants to do. We pop the balloon, we can just do whatever. Shenanigans. And we do go for the Dragon Tail this turn. I think from memory, yeah. We do go for Dragon Tail, and I think from memory, he gets lucky, and he goes back into that Sarina, the Sloot. The thick little girl that is Tessarina. So we do get the rocks, a little bit more chip on it, another 12.5%, which is looking good. And I'm like, oh. I still don't know my top chart, kids. You just go for they do go, 6 does go for the Rapid Spin this turn, and I'm like, sweet, I'm going to go for another Dragon Tail because I don't really care. And I'm like, sweet, let's see what he goes out into this time. So we play the game, a little bit more chunk, and I think this time he goes out into the, yes, that is a Zygarde. And I'm like, Zygarde is potentially the best mon in draft format. I think we can agree on that. It is just phenomenal what it does. But, in saying that, I was like, I have one of the best answers to this being Mega Scizor, and I'm going to go into that said answer. And I'm like, sweet, here comes Mega Scizor, and my opponent does go for Dragon Dance as I decide this turn to click Curse. Because I'm in a position here, because I do have the Bug Bite on my Mega Scizor, that I don't need to, like, U-turn out. And I start getting a little bit greedy, and I'm like, hee 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 hee. You know, I know. Can't be touched, can't be whatever you said. Like, I'm max Mega Scizor. 1,000 arrows. This is like a drink. And I think it is about, 40%. And I'm like, okay, provided I don't get crit next turn, it's going to be about 30%, roughly. I'm going to just go for a roost. And this was my game plan. If I go a crit here, I'd be like, I deserve it. Please end my soul. But, lucky lucky players. So much hate. We just go for a roost this turn, and I'm like, this is getting good. I do my calcs, and I know that I have to get a +4 to beat the Mega Pidgeot by OHKOing it with the Bullet Punch. But also as well, you have the Tessarena, which could have HP Fire or Drop Kick, which will do nothing, but it'll be funny for to watch him go for it. So we do go for another Curse here. So we're now at +2, and I'm like, I swear, I'm gonna roost this next turn, and then I go for another Curse. And it's just like, well, I'm not really trying to predict him to do anything here, because if he goes out to the Mega Pidgeot, I do have some answers to it. I still have my Drodigan intact, and I can just set up my rocks. And I did watch his team builder today. It was no roost on Mega Pidgeot, which I think is very interesting as a call. But, I don't win Pokemon often. I can't talk. But I definitely just know here that, okay, sweet, I go for another Curse, I get greedy, I get a +3 as he brings out the Pilot. I'm like, that's not a good nickname. It should be TTM Burbtails. That'd be a good nickname for everyone. Hey, that's something you could like watch the friends at home. Not really. You would never want to watch the Flying Bird with a group of friends. He makes incoherent references that no one gets. So I just switch out here. I do believe I just go out into my Randy, which is my Tapu Go. And I think from memory, this did have a roost on it. It might have been. Was this the Z Captain this week? It might have been Ferrinium Z. And I think this does drop, because I'm like, I don't really need this beautiful thing. As sad as it is to say, I don't really need it. So it does Mega Evolve, goes for a Heat Wave, and I think I live, or I just die from memory. Oh no, sweet, I live once. I'm like, oh sweet, I was gonna go for a, do I go for U-turn this turn, or do I go for a Dazzling? I think I go for Roost, yeah that's right, I go for Roost, and then I think this next turn, oh that's right, because I was like, free, it's a free Roost. Sorry, I haven't played this game in ages. I've played way more games at stake that have than this. I went for T-Bolt this turn, because I was like, this is a no drawback play. I live a Hyper Voice, and he brings out the Hyper Meme, and I'm like, oh, thank you. Thank you, kind gentlemen. Thank you very much. And this reveals some good information. I did ask him after the match, was this intentional? He goes, yes, it was. I went, okay, fair enough. But like, what do you want me to say? No, that wasn't good. So we just go back into our Scizor. Now, this is Kaz, but because of Virtual Console or some shit or whatever it is, I couldn't nickname it Kaz. So this turn I go for a Curse, because I know at +1 I can just start chunking everything. And I don't want to reveal that I do not have U-turn yet, because like the 50-50 he's playing at, it's a very difficult game for him, because he doesn't know what I have. So I'm like, sweet. He withdraws Ribbon. I'm like, perfect. He goes out into Pilot now, and I'm like, interesting. So we're going for Bullet Punch this time. And this does, a bit over half. And I'm like, okay, sweet, I can go for another Bullet Punch. And I do believe that this turn, he does make the switch out into the Tyrantrum to activate the Queenly Majesty, which doesn't really worry me, because I'm playing with this in my head, right? Sarina is going to win, is like not an issue for me, because I just go for Roost this turn. It does like 18 damage, and I'm like, thank you, kind gentlemen, thank you very much, because I know that I win every one against his team now. He has no answers to this, and this turn I do believe I do go for the Bug Bite, as he does go into Leonardo, which is the oh no, sorry, I go for Curse. That's right, I go for Curse. So I was getting a little bit greedy, but if I went for Bug Bite, that could have been the game. But I do know that he wants to go for a Spore here. So I decided that Tornadus is definitely the one that I want to let to go to sleep, because, there's no reason. So this is Tornadus' debut. I don't know how much I really like Tornadus. It does have some amazing coverage, but I'm not bringing that often. But hopefully next week it'll be like I even feeling it now. I'm like, this is not going to be as good as my life comes. So we decided this turn, let's switch out. Let's go back out into Mega Scizor, because I don't know what he has to touch me. Normally they're on like Endeavor, Extreme Speed and stuff. And he does make the switch out here from Leonardo. I'm like, okay, sweet. So he goes into aggro, and I'm like, okay, let's see what this thing can do. Because He can't knock me out in any one hit. And I'm going to go out into the 3-foot hacks, aka my Lord and Savior. And I'm like, let's see what it does. So it's okay. So I know that, like, feasibly Greninja should be able to OHKO any Aggron. I was with Bill, and Bill's like, Bird, you know, Aggron can live hits. And I was like, Bill, let's ghosting. I don't want to be a part of this. I was just playing my game. You know, Bill was in a different room. He was working on graphics. So we go for Rox's turn, because Rox just chip everything. He goes for the curse, and I'm like, surely 3-foot hacks, my king can live it, take a hit. And he can't! 3-foot hacks. My king. So we just go out into Greninja here. There's no reason for me not to click the Life Orb like Scold. This thing doesn't have recovery, so it's gonna be a beautiful day for my Greninja boy. Picks up another kill. The beauty that is Greninja. Good job, Cos. Proud of you, man. You know, that's another kill for Gren. I think Gren's got 4 or 5. And he goes down into the ribbon thing, and I'm like, sweet, let's bait the hyper beam. Let's go out into Tornadus here. Also, I do apologize about the little pixels laying. I don't know what that is. That's Aaron's job. Aaron, you didn't do a good game yet. So he goes for Wish, and I'm like, sweet, I'm going for Sleep Talk this turn because I know my Acrobatics is going to do a shit ton to it. And depending upon what the hidden power is, which he reveals to me post-game was HP Electric, I'm going to go into like Mega Scizor and just win this game because I'm essentially going to run all the pieces I need to get this as a win. So my Tornadus this week was actually Defiant. He does have Incineroar and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, let's see what this does. So this is going to have HP Electric, and that kills him off my off the beautiful Tornadus. He gets the Wish back up, and I'm like, okay. I was calculating for HP Fire. I didn't realize this at the time. It's because I was in a rush. It was one of those mornings where you're on holiday, so you just want to do other things. So we go into Keegan here. This is the Vaporeon. And I'm like, let's bait the Hyper Void, like the Hyper meme. Because with Wish, I can feasibly stall out any Sylveon I want. Goes for a hidden power here. And I'm like, this is cute. And I think this turn I decided to go for Toxic. Or I go for Protect. I think the more logical one is knowing Bird. He makes too many safe plays. I'd probably will want for Protect. It's also important to note that I think Sarina is his form of hazard removal left. And he does decide to switch this turn, as I think I do go for the Toxic. Because I just want to start wearing down Sarina. No, I don't go for Toxic, I go for Protect. So he does make the right aggro play here. However, next turn he does go for the Seed Bomb as I go out into I think I go out into Scizor, yeah. There's no reason for me not to go out into Scizor. Because Scizor here feasibly can win the game. Because I've sort of got him in a checkmate position. As soon as he reveals the Seed Bomb to me as well, I also now know that he does not have the Drop Kick, which would stop the Mega Scizor from sweeping. And like everything in these games, as I said, people, it's just about knowing, like, skinning out what your opponent can do. So it goes into Leonardo here, and I'm like, sweet, you take the Rocks damage, I go for Curse, and then I just Bullet Punch and knock this thing out. Because there's no real reason for me to start, like, mucking around. And I do understand, I didn't save, like, differential this game, and for some people it's going to be a huge, big factor. But you should be saving differential. But I think that in any game, I want to play for the win. The win is the priority. So we go for the Bullet Punch here, that's dead. And I'm like, sweet, what's next? Send in the next fodder, please. And for me, to get this win was going to put me in a good position because I think I think this will take me to 3-1. And I think against Root, what was it against Root? Root was like -2, -1. Yeah, so I'm going to go for Roost this next turn as the Sarina decides to U-turn here. And I'm like, oh, sweet. I'm going to Roost. This does 6. Ha! It's funny because that's their name. And he goes into Emigish Ishani Pokemon. I definitely do think that my opponent not bringing any fire moves definitely hurt in this game. But then again, you can't expect, you know, if you aren't aware that Mega Scizor gets the Curse. Also, I think Hyper Beam was also one of his answers that he thought would do a lot to my Mega Scizor, which I don't blame him for, but I think like anything, it does work and it doesn't work. So he does go for the +1 this turn as I go for another Curse, because I want to get a +3 here, because now I can just start clicking Bug Bites and just finish him! You know, just a bit of fun. So we do see this turn, I think he goes for another Dragon Dance, and I'm like, ooh, hot. It's getting hot in here. Take off all your clothes. And so we go for Bug Bite. Now, this could have been bad if it was like, you know, like special attack. Is it Mango Berry? Yeah, if I like ate the Mango Berry and got confused. Now he does go out into this arena as I do for Bullet Punch. I just think he was trying to stall out the game here. Like Timer was a win con for him because he was up to 4, but realistically I've won this game. And the Bug Bite Mega Scizor coming through. Yummy. I think the next turn he goes down into Ribbon, which I'm like, sweet. I was really worried about Berry because I wasn't paying attention. This is classic the Flying Bird 14 like playing ability. So we get Bullet Punch and it's like, oh no, that's not very good. That is not good. So we're like, okay, what's next? Another one. Just give them another BP. So this takes them out. I'm like, this is Poggle. And we're at 2 a month. Because oh my gosh, a shiny Pokemon. You know, like, shiny hunting is, like, the best content. I'm gonna retire after, like, the PGL. Just, like, become a shiny hunter. You know, just like, Mom, get the camera. Mom, you need to tweet at A-Drive for me. I got a shiny Pokemon. Mom, you have to, Mom. It's a shiny Ponyta. And, oh, that hurts a lot. I think I chipped a tooth or something. I don't know. From the other day. But anyway, we just go for another Bullet Punch. I'm like, Mom, we want a Pokemon game. Can you take me to McDonald's? I need a Happy Meal. I won. Yeah. But until next time, for whoever's still watching, peace.